Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Nabil, and tonight we need to talk. But before we talk, let's go ahead and start this sim. Alright, here we are. Now that we are in the plane, and Jesus, this is pretty. Jesus. Seriously, look at that. That is just beautiful. What did they model on top of that hill? Is that a radio telescope or something? I don't know. Okay, we need to talk. We need to talk, folks. And what we need to talk about is my channel. 2 weeks ago, I created a video that I didn't release, celebrating the fact that I passed 50 subscribers, and it was just before I hit the 1-year mark for my YouTube anniversary. And I was very excited. It had been a long time coming. And so I recorded the video, and I edited it, and I got it all ready for upload. But I didn't actually upload it. Instead, I went to sleep. The next morning, I woke up and bought Aerofly FS2. Now, I obviously am not the greatest video creator in existence, but I am one of the first to get videos of Aerofly FS2 up. And what that's meant for me is that in the past 2 weeks, I've more than doubled my subscribers, and my view times and numbers have gone up 900%, which is incredible. So I'm making this video to say thank you to all of the new and old subscribers, all of the people who've gone to the blog and read my content, or checked out the Facebook page, or sat through a stream, or just sat down and watched a video and listened to me prattle on about nothing for, sometimes 2 or 3 hours. I really appreciate your support. There are a couple of people I want to thank specifically, and this is not to say that I don't value the contribution of the other members of our little community, but Online Tech Guy, I'd like to call you out specifically because you and I actually discussed doing, a channel, or rather a couple of channels, to stream and record video games and throw them on YouTube a little over a year ago, back when we used to work together, back in the good old days, and we sort of goaded each other on and suggested that we do it, and we both ended up starting channels, and here we are. A year on, both with our own little followings. We do completely different types of videos, and I think that that's probably a good thing for the community in general. The other person I'd like to call out and say thank you to is VG Fan, who has been a relatively die-hard supporter of the channel and the streams, enough so that he sat through for weeks and weeks, like hours and hours, 6 or 7 hours of stream where we were just banging our head against the wall trying to figure out why some random part of the stream wasn't working properly. So VG Fan, thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it. To all of the rest of you whose names that I didn't call out, again, I don't value your contributions less, but those two people in particular needed to be called out, and so I've done that. Now, we're going to go ahead and land this. This isn't going to be a very long video, obviously, but I wanted to get that out. Alright, and I've got my flaps, I think, deployed all the way. We're going to go ahead and land. That is stunningly beautiful. Alright, and we're all kinds of lined up with the center line, aren't we? No bouncing. No bouncing. I know, I didn't line up very well. I was trying too hard to be aerobatic in a Cessna 172. But you have to admit, the results are beautiful. Alright, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for all of your support over the past year. Here's to a couple of more years of YouTube videos and flight sims. Feel free to head on over to the Facebook page or the blog, read some of my really, really only tangentially related to any of this stuff thoughts. And if you're willing, I've also recently started selling mugs and beer steins with the channel logo on them. Now, I know that there are very, very few of you who are going to actually shell out for it. I personally have one, and I've bought one for my significant other, and I know Online Tech Guy has one because I'm a mooch, and because he is a friend of mine in real life, so we thought it'd be fun. But anyway, there's also links to that in the description. Any of the things that you do will support me either monetarily or emotionally. Is that the right word? I feel like emotionally might not be the right word, but I think you know what I'm trying to get at. I appreciate your support, and feel free to continue supporting me because I'm an attention whore. Good night, y'all. Have a good one.